Hi, everybody. We'll be with you in just a minute. Hang tight. We'll be right with you. 20 seconds. Hey everybody, welcome to the Coach Dave Show. Tonight's show is going to be a continual for this week about FOO. And as a result of your FOO, it is going to be, let's unmute that. Let's see if we can hear what's going on there. Okay. We're going to put this on mute. Okay. All right, the phone number up above me, we do have, lines are open, and we're going to go ahead and put the queue in place so you can call in and be part of the show, be part of the conversation, and you can be with us as a guest, or you can just listen in. Either way you want to do that, you can listen in or be a guest. That works. And let me do
Q&A. Q is clear.
There we go. I reset the Q&A. So we're ready to go on that one. All right, everybody. Today's show is FOO and your recovery. FOO and your recovery. And basically, FOO is family of origin. Now, we talked about the last couple of days. This is the whole FOO week we're doing. We're doing every week framed up in a subject, and then we're touching on different subjects, different sub-matters about that during the week. So, FOO is family of origin, and family of origin has a big effect, as we've talked about this week, has a big effect on who you became to be, how you got there, what kinds of things you had to go through, and what kinds of fun stuff you have to deal with as a result of it. So let me show you. We've got our chat window right here. The chat window is wherever you are on social media. If you see us, type in the chat window. Chances are only two places, my business page and the Ordinary People TV page. You may not be able to see it on screen, but it's out there. All right. And the other thing is that if you want to go to my Facebook, you want to go to my Periscope, you can go to periscope.tv/Dave Brown Coach. You can go to youtube.com/Dave Brown Coach. You can call this number up here and you can type in that PIN number with a pound sign after it. And then you'll only be 2 key presses away from being in the queue. I'm the only one in the queue. I'm double logged in there so that we don't hear hold music right now. And let's get to it. Let's talk about FOO. Your FOO is your family of origin. Family F of O, origin O. Family of origin stands for FOO. Now your FOO, your family of origin, determines a lot about you. How your mom and dad treated you, how your dad and mom treated you. You know, some families, dad was in charge. Some families, mom was in charge. Some families, dad was away from home so much that mom was in charge at home. That's what happened in my family. So all of those things just determine how you grow up, how you fit into society, how you fit into your family roles, whether you're a leader, whether you're a follower, whether you have the gift of gab, the gift of leadership, the gift of humility, the gift of compassion. All of those things are part of your FOO. All right. Hey, Dale, what's going on? My buddy Dale Garza over there on Facebook. Good to see you, Dale. Dale, let me know if you have some input in this conversation. We're talking about your family of origin, your FOO, also known as FOO, and how your family of origin built you, developed you, either gave you gifts that you think are good or gifts that you think are bad. Even a gift of desperation is a good thing, as my friend Betty says. Gift of desperation, G-O-D. If you don't get desperate enough, you're not going to climb out of the hole. It's good to see you, buddy. You're not going to climb out of the hole. And that reminds me with Dale here. Dale, thank you for giving me the reminder. Guys, if you'll do me a favor, wherever you're seeing this broadcast, if you'll just share, follow, hit the bell, hit the thumbs up, hit the hearts, hit the like, and when the bell pops up after you follow, hit the notification bell. You get the notifications over on YouTube. So do all of those things. We're on Periscope, YouTube, DLive, Facebook in 3 different locations. And which one didn't I say? Mixer and Twitch. Okay, we're on all of those things. So when you have a family of origin, FOO, sometimes you have to recover from that. Sometimes you're still doing it now. Even as an adult, sometimes you're recovering from that. All right? I know there's some things I'm still recovering from. Some things that I do think about myself or don't think about myself. Those things can either push you forward in life or you feel like they're holding you back in life. It's hard to say whether those are good things, whether being pushed forward or held back, excuse me, is a good thing or a bad thing. It could be either way. A lot of times it's how you determine it's going to affect or not affect your life, how it's going to affect or not affect your life. How it's going to enhance or not enhance your life is sometimes up to you. And other ways that it will affect you is this. I was married to a gal who grew up in an alcoholic family. Her dad was an alcoholic. Her mom was depressed. She was codependent. She was trying to fix him and fix those bad things that kept getting in his way over and over and over again. It doesn't work that way. We all know it now. She didn't know that. In fact, it's quite possible that either her mom or her dad or somebody she knows was in a relationship just like that. The same exact thing. You learn, well, if I can make it easier for the home life at nighttime for my spouse, maybe that's going to make it easier. If I can make it easier for my sister to just forget about it, if I joke around with her, just take her mind off of it. Help my dad with stuff just to get his mind off of yelling at us so much. My dad yelled at us. My dad was out of town. And then finally when he'd come home, he'd get to play dad again. He'd get to be the disciplinarian again. He'd get to undo the belt again, fold it, and make it go snap. You ever get that? Put the fear of God in you. And then proceed to ask, who was out of line this week while I was out of town? Dale says, My dad ruled with an iron fist. So did mine when he was there. When he wasn't there, it was mom putting us to bed. It was mom dealing with everything. It was mom telling us what's going on. Wasn't a pretty picture. And I'm sure a lot of you guys out there, you've got the same thing going on. Appreciate the comment, Dale. So, what is your family of origin issues? What is your family of origin gift or curse, as the case may be? And how do you recover? If it's a bad thing, if you feel like it's a bad thing in your life, you feel like you need to recover. And that's not an easy thing to do. Recovery, for many people, especially like my ex-mother-in-law, she was codependent so much, she needed Al-Anon, she didn't even know it. Her husband needed AA, he didn't even know it. And before you get down on those programs, let me tell you, my friend Betty, she has been on the right road continually, not a hiccup in her path for 13 going on 14 years in a couple of months from now. And she had a lot of stuff going on in her house. Her brother used to beat up her dad. Or was it her mother? I think it was her mom. Her brother used to beat up her mom so he could feel powerful. Her mom and dad put her in Catholic school. Typical Catholic school. Very rough, very, what would you say, very authoritarian, very tough on her. When she had to go to Mass, she didn't want to go to Mass. They told her she was going to go to Mass, whether she wanted to go to Mass or not. And she said, oh yeah? Guess what? I'm going to disbehave in Mass, and you're going to tell me, go sit on the steps outside as your punishment. Wow. What a punishment for somebody who doesn't want to be in there in the first place. Her mom and dad would punish her by making her go to your room and read the Bible. Okay, darn it. I'm going to go to my room and shut the door and not read the Bible. But you don't know because you're not in there watching me. So she got to be rebellious. It paid off. It paid off a couple of different ways. And then when she got out on her own, there were feelings, a lot of feelings, a lot of regrets. Regrets from her marriages, or regrets from her growing up, regrets from things that happened in her life. And those things were what they were best hidden by drinking from a bottle. They were best hidden from drinking from a bottle. And so she became alcoholic, didn't realize until a long time after she was wrapped up in it, tried to go to AA 3 different times. The third one took because she was desperate enough. She hit bottom enough. She had enough FOO, family of origin, and some other stuff piled on that when she got away from her family of origin. But her family of origin set her up for that. So your family of origin sets you up, puts you behind the 8 ball, or sometimes, if you have a great setup, it puts you in front of the cue ball, I guess. I guess that's the way it goes. But you have to recover from those things from your family of origin, your FOO. You have to recover from that family of origin thing that tears you down and keeps you down. And that's that's just how the family of origin will affect you. You need a recovery program. You need somebody to help you along the way. Ecclesiastes says 2 people are better than 1 because if one falls down, the other one's there to help him up. Talked about that last night. And as a result of those things, you need to recover from your FOO, your family of origin. And growing up years, sometimes they're hard on a person. So that's what we're talking about this week. Our family of origin did things to us growing up, gave us attitudes about things growing up, helped us believe in certain ways about things in life growing up. Your family of origin. All right, I'm going to go about another 10 minutes here. Tonight's going to be a short one, but let me tell you, that's why I became a life coach, because my family of origin taught me about compassion. It taught me about people are out there like me who had difficulty because your family of origin gave you that difficulty. Dale Garza. Dale says, we grew up in a different world. We sure did, Dale. You know, that world we grew up in had all kinds of hardships for me that wouldn't have been for somebody else, and hardships for somebody else that maybe wouldn't have been for me. And so we grow up in different ways. We grow up with different things. Dale says, I'm 57, lots of different growing up in our time. That's right. Lots of things were different growing up. We weren't afraid of a coronavirus. We weren't afraid of cigarettes. We weren't afraid of drinking out of the hose, right? We weren't afraid to drink out of the hose. And in fact, some of us, I hate to say this, but some of us actually ate dirt or grass, you know? Nice. Guys, I've got some people messaging me, but I don't have anybody yet on the call-in. And yeah, Dale, you're absolutely right. We had thicker skin. We had a lot thicker skin. You know, the one thing we didn't have back then, we didn't have what they call today entitlement. You ever heard that one? Entitlement. We didn't have entitlement. We weren't entitled to do this or entitled to do that. And we had to do things we didn't want to do. And if mom and dad said do something, there were 2 words that came right along after that. Or else. We didn't want to find out what the or else was. But or else. Those things really stuck it to us. Get in your room and clean it up. Or else. Get out there and mow the lawn, or else. So yeah, we had a lot of those things, and we had to buck up. That's the way that we were taught. We were taught to buck up, get a thicker skin. Stop being such a wuss. I mean, that's what we learned. That's what we were told. All of that stuff. And we were being raised. We were coming through it. But then when we get older, psychology, liberalism, I don't know what it was that gave us entitlement. But you can't say anything bad about somebody. In fact, if you call somebody an illegal alien, they can sue you. They can sue you for money from your paycheck, hard work that you do, because you said 2 words, illegal alien. What is that? That's entitlement. Somebody has some FOO that taught them some family of origin values that taught them I've got entitlement. I'm entitled to feel any way I want, to do anything I want, to say anything I want, to be anything I want, even if I want to say that I identify as a woman. No, wait. I identify as a blue man. My identity now, I identify as Mr. Blue Man. You must call me Mr. Blue Man from now on, forever, until I change my identity to something else. And if I do something illegal, you can't put me in prison, because there soon will be no prisons. Okay, I'm going to stop all this. You see what I mean, though? You see what I mean? We have entitlement. We can do anything we want. We can say anything we want. Let's check out what Dale says. My parents were both Mexican and they worked for everything they had. No handouts in our family. Exactly. Work was what we did instead of entitlement, instead of give me, instead of liberalist, let's give everything for free, the Green Deal, the free income. You don't have to register as an American and get your citizenship when you come in here because you're going to get a free house, a free car, a free medical plan. You get free everything. And if anybody calls you an illegal alien, we're going to take from them because we got to pay for this free stuff somehow. That's how it's going to work. We got to pay for the free stuff somehow. If they start this new Green Deal, it's going to cost, conservatively now, Bernie says it'll only cost, I think, what did he say, $31 trillion? Well, we might have a budget in the country of a couple of trillion a year, but we don't actually make that much in our GDP. There's not much left over from what we make if you take $1 trillion a year off of that. No way. So the Green Deal, they're going to give away all this free stuff. It's going to be a free society. We're going to have food lines. Bernie says, food lines? That's a fortunate thing. There are people in some countries who don't even get food. They don't get to stand in line and get food. They don't even get food. The rich people eat it all and they go hungry. So there's a lot happening. We don't want to have everybody get entitled. Everybody getting free things. Free 99. That's what they're going to pay. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. I want to thank a couple of people who really helped me get this show together. I want to thank vMix. This is being put on through vMix. I want to thank Ordinary People TV because they're helping me get viewership on tonight's show. It's specially sponsored by OPTV. So check them out at ordinarypeople.tv. And you can, let's see if I can throw this up there. Yeah, ordinarypeople.tv. Go check them out and get signed up there if you go to ordinarypeople.tv/join. All right. Dale, your wife was in the room. Oh, Kat. How you doing, Kat? It's good to see you. All right, guys, so I'm out of here, and I'm going to shut this thing down. But check it out. Your family of origin does have an effect on you. It does have an effect on who you became and who you've become. And some of it you will need recovery from. That's what Wednesdays are for. Every subject matter that we have during the weeks, every frame up of the new subject is going to be on Wednesday. It's going to be Recovery Wednesday about that subject. So we're going to be continuing to do that. But right now, I'm going to hit the get out of here button. And we'll see you guys soon. Talk to you guys soon. Dale says, have a great night. Everybody, have a great night. God bless. Thanks for coming in. Share this out to your friends because somebody needs to know there is recovery for family of origin, FOO, issues. So there is recovery. Have faith and go with God. God bless. Have a good night, everybody. We'll talk to you tomorrow night about some more family of origin, FOO. God bless. Good night.